welcome to my channel.
Thank you for watching this video. Okay, in this video I'm gonna answer the question of which Gbox should you buy from Matricom based on a regular consumer like myself. I'm not an expert in this, but I have played with these boxes for maybe about 2 years, and I think I have a lot of the answers to your questions. And in this video I'm gonna run through all the Gboxes from the very first one to the newest one, and this is the Gbox MX2 and the Gbox Q, which is notoriously known as the Gbox 3. Okay, on Amazon the MX2 it retails for about 88 bucks. It's been out for about a year and a half or so. The Gbox Q recently came out in the recent months. It retails about 109 bucks. The first Gbox, this isn't for sale anymore. You barely could find it. It's kind of like an antique now. The first Gbox, it runs on a 1 gigabit of RAM. It has an internal storage of 4 gigs of RAM. It runs Android 4. It's a standard setup. If you ever had a Samsung cell phone, it's a standard setup. The MX2 runs the Jelly Bean, the 4.2 Android system. It goes up to 8 gigs of internal storage and 1 gig of RAM, the same as the first one. And the Gbox Q, it has 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, and it runs the 4.4.2 KitKat Android. Alright, back to this. The connection on this, on the first Gbox, is that it has the 3 USBs to the side, it has 1 USB to the back, it has this SPDIF. I know my friend is going to kill me because I don't know exactly what it is, but he explained it to me as something to do with Adobe, some type of Adobe player. I don't know exactly what it is. You can search it up. I'm not going to. Anyway, it has that, right? So it has an AV, right, for the old analog setup for you guys. It also has HDMI and Ethernet for you guys that want to connect it straight in, and the power. It supports the regular standard 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi setup. The connections on the first Gbox and the MX2 is the same. It has regular SD. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, it has an SD slot on the first Gbox as well. Okay, on the second Gbox, the MX2, this one with the G and the X in the middle, it has SD slot. 3 USBs, 1 USB to the back. It has the same SPDIF slot right there, the AV, HDMI, Ethernet, and power supply. And the Gbox Q, it has, now this is going to be different. Alright, let me take this out for you. It has 2 USBs. It has 2 USBs, whereas the other Gboxes have 4. This one has 2, which doesn't make a difference to me because I never use all 4 unless you like charging up an iPod and all these different devices. You only need 1 really for your 2.4 keyboard and mouse. Alright, or maybe you have a keyboard separate from your mouse. 2 is the most you would need. Okay, and now you have the HDMI, Ethernet. The AV is still there, although it's hidden behind this little tape. And then they add in a digital optical so you can hook up your surround sound straight into it, and then you have the regular power supply. The design is quite different as well. The first one is the design where it doesn't have anything on the face of it. It's a bit heavy. The second one is much lighter. It has the standard G with the X and it says MX2, and then the Gbox Q, it has a shiny front that is fingerprint crazy. If you can see in the video, the G illuminates blue as it is clear. All of them are certified Matricom devices. Now, a quick answer to a question that a lot of people ask me. why is that you only stick with G boxes and you don't fool with other Android TV boxes, and there's so many out there? Okay, the reason why I stick with only Matricom is that they are the only company that shows me support when something goes wrong, and these boxes tend to go wrong if you don't know what you're doing. People tend to change settings, add settings, and you can mess things up pretty quickly. So I've found that fixing these boxes have been extremely easy with Matricom, because they give you the support with their software. They tell you how to use it. Once you understand what they're talking about, you are straight and you can do it yourself. All right. Which one should you buy? Really and truly, because there's not much difference between pricing. These two is only a $20 difference on Amazon. I would tell you to get the Gbox Q one time. It's 4 times faster than the MX2 and maybe about 6 times faster than the first one. It's much more stable. It's running Kodi. They just changed the XBMC name to Kodi Entertainment Center. The MX2 is running the standard Gotham XBMC, and the first Gbox is running the standard Frodo XBMC. The Kodi XBMC is some people say it's better, but I don't know. Hey, it's your preference, but I believe it's much more stable. So thank you for watching this video. Alright, I hope I answered your questions. If I didn't answer your questions, ask me and I will attempt to answer them in the comments. Alright, the guy who asked me this question, I'm going to leave his name inside my description. I'm happy that he did ask me the question, because he is the reason why I made this video. So once again, thank you for watching this video and have a great day.
Thanks for watching. Click subscribe.